Hello everyone. How are you? Fine, thank you. I wish I were a bird. Something. My musume, America-jin, something or other. Musume wa America-jin, something なのです。How do I, what was that toggle? There we go. Hello, I'm sighing out of despair because I'm very tired. Is it smart of me? Is it smart? What's happening? Is it smart of me to not sleep? No. I got to sleep at like 4 o'clock. You know how I was like, oh, I don't drink caffeine and I had 3 cups of tea? Maybe that did something to me. But like not that much, but it kept me up like an extra few hours, so. And then my cats were like, oh, it's 8 o'clock, time to get up and feed us. Maybe it wasn't 8 o'clock, it was 9 o'clock, it was 9 o'clock. They're like, time to get up and feed us. So then I got up and I've been awake since against my will. Like I would sleep, but I didn't. But yes, welcome in guys, welcome in. Being birds? What do you mean? What do you mean? And sorry, I don't know what you mean. Sorry, Bobby. But I was gonna mention I did update the rules just a bit. Announcement. Okay, this is all things that seem fairly clear, kind of obvious social cues. I was checking out my friend Mal's stream and I was like, oh, she has some interesting things. I'm gonna steal some for the rules. So thank you, Mal, if you're here. Basically, it's basically the same things. No venting, no trauma dumping, be respectful, keep chat to English, keep chat messages relevant, but I added no self-promo, okay? No self-promo. And as before, it was like, don't ask if it is sing or draw or do anything unless she's looking for recommendations. That still holds true, okay? Cool. And also, I saw a rule that Mal had. Well, not rule, but like a notice. So I added, like, short messages are preferred since they're easier to read at a glance. Because I feel like if I have to, like, look there and read for, like, a few seconds, then it kind of, like, the flow isn't flowing as slowly. Does that make sense? Okay, well, today's plan is, I don't know, like 5 minutes ago, I was like, yeah, you know, we could draw because you know what's so cute? Yesterday I was drawing one of my friends, right? And her character was just so cute. And you know, sometimes you see characters who are so cute and you're like, that's it, I have inspiration. I would draw this now. So I did that and then I was like, halfway done. I think I showed it to you yesterday. And then I get a DM on Twitter this morning and she wanted to commission me. Yatta! So I accepted the commission. So now I'm drawing her twice. And she's so cute. I almost finished the commission. I just wanted to do a few more edits today and then check in the morning. But I think mostly we were going to work on the other one, like the gift art, because it's so cool. She requested like a light, fluffy feeling one. And then I got inspired by like this dark kind of fashion for her. So that's what I did. But yeah, before that, how has your guys' day been? Because my day has been questionable, fam. I woke up in the morning and I step outside and I take a big deep breath and I see on top of my lungs what's going on. I'm sorry. I woke up at like 9 and then I fed the cats. They were squeaky babies as always. They're like meow, meow, meow. Yeah, Hachi's like meow, but then Arthur's is like meow. He's trying, but he's just not as good as he could be at the whole meowing thing, you know. But we love him regardless. And my parents are out, as I mentioned yesterday. So I was looking after the kittens. And I wake up and this creature had pooed on the floor. So I was like, okay, like we know it's an issue. We're trying to like work that out. So that's why we got her like a new litter box with new litter with a different texture. Because that's what the vet was like. Okay, you can try these different litters. You can try different food, blah, blah, blah. So it's like, we're doing that. So we're trying out this new litter. She pooed on the floor. So it's like, okay then. Fine, I'll clean that up. So as I was almost finished cleaning it up, then I turned around and I stepped on cat poo. And it's like, where did this come from? I thought I cleaned everything up. I was cleaning up the last bits of it. And then I see the rug is scrunched up. So I lift the rug and there's just like a mushy cat poop there. So then I had to clean that up as well. And then she pooed on the floor again later. And that was twice in one day. And it hurts my soul. Anyway, hopefully it'll be fine soon, you know, hopefully. I'm trying to figure out what the factors behind this are. Busy working on something for one of Vivi's streams the other day before I slept for the night. Yes, good. Get your sleep. Sleep is good for the soul. I like sleep. I like sleep a lot. I suddenly was starting, like, fantasizing sleeping right now. But here I am. I'm working. We work. Let us look at the work for today. Cha-jam! This is Mia's character. This was the one she asked commission for. I'm not sure it's like finished, but I think it looks fairly cute. And there's a really interesting thing I learned recently with art. It's... Okay. If you see this, it looks pretty good, you know? It looks fine. But then if you do this, it looks better. And you might be like, huh? How come? Why? And you see the detail. See how many different colors there are here? Like, the thing changes so much. There are so many different colors. But if you make it less colors, like, it's less variation in color, it makes it look better. Isn't that interesting? Goes against what you'd imagine, right? You'd think more detail means better. But no, sometimes you have to purposefully remove the detail. Like, it was like this before, and then this was after. You have to remove the detail so that the focal point... Because before, the focal point was kind of just, you know, here and here and here and everywhere. But if you, like, put less detail there, it draws attention to the face. If you want there to be attention, you need to put more detail in focal points. There we go. Cha-jam! I'm not quite taking drawing requests right now. I'm just gonna keep working on this art that I was drawing for a friend today. So I've been a bit tired since I just woke up. You're doing okay? That's good to hear. Not only was I gonna work on this one. Okay, let me just go file some stuff real quick. Okay. And you guys can hear me, right? It's all normal stuff. I was struggling with the audio for no reason at all, even though it's like the exact same as before, but... Yeah, I was looking at Annie's. This is the on Twitter, on X, on Twitter, but you all call it Twitter. And it's so cute! So I was like, what if I study how this is done? The first thing I noticed is these hands are just simply drawn better than mine. Can hear you, no audio problems? Thank you, that's good to hear, simply drawn a lot better than whatever these are. Because, you know, I've given up. Well, not given up, but I keep getting lazy. Instead of, like, doing the whole da-da-da-da-da, and then there are circles here, and then there are circles. I kind of just, like, wing it. Which, like, partially works. Like, it looks okay being winged it. But, like, it's not as good as it could be. It's not as good as it could be. So, we're just gonna get to it. I think I want to listen to, like, music rather than the BGM this time. Mafu, you know that telepathy song we sang yesterday? The Nemoto Chotai, Ne Come Give Me More. Mafu covered it, and I love Mafu. So we're gonna listen to that. I was super excited, and then stream started, and I was like, oh, I guess I don't listen to the Mafu. So we're gonna listen to the Mafu now. Hopefully the volumes are okay. Nemoto Chodai. Just the right amount of loudness. That's good to hear. Thank you. And I shall start the art with my reference. Okay. The first thing I notice is there is more difference between, like, the darkest part and the medium part. Because usually you would have, like, a dark shadow, like a dark one here. Like this color. And then, like, a middle color. And then a light color. Usually I would have my darker color, like, a more similar color to my medium, I think. Like, I'd do, like, this color. Not that color. Like that. And it's not as dark. So I'm going to use, like, an even darkest color. And, like, a not as light color. Because usually I would do, like, very light for a light color. I'd be like doing that light. So it's just, like, a scaling color thing. So I'm going to try doing the same thing. Did I just get a notification on my Denmark? It's an Uber Eats. I was so sad. I got Uber Eats today. And they were late. You know how they, like, this is your delivery time. It's going to be by this time. It was not by that time. It took like an hour to deliver something that was like 10 minutes away. I was so sad. I should just walk there, but whatever. Hi. Okay, right. The dark color is meant to be really dark. Okay, let's go really dark. Wow. Bam 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 ba da bam bam ba da ba ba. Nemoto chodai. Do you guys have songs though where you can focus better listening to them? This is not one of them. Oh, he's Rasky! He was so cute! He's like, Rasky! And mine's like, Rasky! He did sound like a voice actor there. Kind of. We're just gonna keep listening to the recommended songs I keep playing. I don't know what this is called, but yes, we will listen to my favorites. I wouldn't say they're my favorites, but like, it's close enough. It's close enough. Ooh, wait, let me study this. Let me study this a bit more. Do they have like gradient shading? I don't think so. Because I know sometimes people have shading that like, let me get my select tool. If it's like this, it would be a gradient. That is not the right color. It'd be like that, like a gradient, you know? Compared to like that, for example. It would be a gradient. But I don't think they're doing that, are they? I don't think so. So I'm just gonna not do that for now. Oh, I forgot my first part of, I did my whole tutorial on like how to draw like shady hair before. And I'm already not following my own rules. So we're gonna do, we're gonna add the dark part here. Darning, 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 darning. Darning, 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 darning. And then that goes here. There we go, got my layers right. And now I can put this layer back. Okay, all good. Choo, choo, choo. Oh yeah, as I was saying, there are some songs that help me focus. These ones are not focusing songs. I was talking to a friend earlier, saying that it was hard for me to like draw and talk at the same time. So that's often why I don't hang out in like art VCs. I know like a lot of artists do, and they just hang around and chat while drawing the whole time. I feel like that'd be good for my socializing with people, but first of all my friends are in America. And the time zones just don't be working out well. But yeah, no, I can't. So that's why I tend to work better when I'm listening to background music. But sometimes you need muff on your song. But then sometimes like really energetic songs help me focus more than not energetic ones. Maybe it's like familiarity. Like if you're too familiar with something, maybe that will mess you up a bit. Because like you'll be too focused on like singing it or something. Oh, I instinctively went back to shading it my own way instead of copy. Okay, whatever. We're giving up on the studying. We're just gonna go my way. Video game music to listen in the background while work on something. Right, because then you'd have like the vibes. And you could like imagine being in a game. I feel like if you can imagine that, it makes everything happier. Maybe, is that why I play Altogether? So I can imagine being in a loving relationship. Wouldn't that be so nice? Like, whenever I'm bored just walking, I'm like, if I were a character right now, what role would I be? Would I be the warrior? And would I have, like, warrior music, like, doo-doo, as I'm just walking to uni or something? Entering my classroom like, hello, peasants. I will save you all from the Dragon King, who is called Jeffrey. Have you seen those videos about like idols who immediately go into dancing as soon as the song starts? Like just instinctive position change? I feel like I've got that just from listening to songs enough. Like I'm not even the one singing them or dancing them, but as soon as the first beat comes in, I just start singing. 願う未来に何度でもずっと食らい尽くすこの間違いだらけの世界の中君には笑ってほしいからもう続けない強くなりたいんだよ苦でいられるようにバンバンバラランバラランバンバンバンバンバンバララララララララThink of adding at least one song from an Ultimate game to my playlist. It's energetic and peaceful. Oh, I was gonna be like, is it Ukyo's song? And then I remembered Ukyo's song is like really, really sad. Wait, let me get up Ukyo's theme so I can just cry on camera. The Amnesia melody. Wait, that's not the right one. Is it? Is it? Are you the right melody? Yes, you are! Yeah. It does sound creepy, right? Because he does have that creepy vibe. Like, this song is just perfect. But it's also sounding sad at the same time. Creepy with a sad undertone. Like, it's so impressive how composers do that kind of thing. And I saw some specific videos, right? On how they make, like, water theme music. And one thing I found interesting is, what sounds like water is like, there's like psychology behind it. That's why it's interesting, because psych. And if you just do music that sounds like places, music from places that have lots of ocean, then your brain's like naturally like, that fits. But I like when they add like bubble sounds, like blub 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 in water. Water levels, water music. I always do the lighting from the top. Because I never consider the lighting when I start a piece. I'm never like, I'm gonna make this a cool lighting piece. I always start it and I'm like, I'm gonna make it a cute girl. And then I just come up with lighting at the end. And it's like, oh, it's a bit late to come up with the lighting, but sure. Do 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 do. Do I like that? Do I like this? Oh, that song got creepier. Ugh. I don't know if I like that. Is that still the same song? That is creepy. This is not the type of music you would play on your playlist, is it? No. Okay, maybe I'll keep it like a really bright light. And we could have like really harsh shadows. Because I don't really practice shadows often, right? Interesting. I could do that. And then the whole back part should be darker, I believe, since it would be in shadow. I don't know what song that is. I don't know that song. To be fair, I don't know many songs. It's really embarrassing when people are like, oh, what do you listen to? Or do you have something for the playlist? That happened, right? Someone was asking me like, oh, do you want me to add something to the playlist? And as someone who doesn't know English songs, I'm just like, no, anything's fine. So I met someone who knew Eve the other day, and I was like, oh, we have a common interest. 一緒に音楽聴きます。聞きたい。一緒に聞きましょう。はい。Wow, my Japanese is questionable. This isn't quite what I'm looking for music-wise. Yeah, exactly. It's definitely not the energetic vibe. You know, sometimes... Is my cat still here? She's still here. Sometimes you want to draw to peacefulness. And not the sound of a crisis. I thought I heard my cat, but maybe that's a thunderstorm. Or alternatively, zombie apocalypse. If I get eaten by a zombie, please look after my cats. Will you do that for me? Oh, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm so tired. I say the average person should get more than 5 hours of sleep. You know, there are lots of people like, oh, I try and get at least 3 hours of sleep. And I'm like, excuse, what? Only 3 hours of sleep? Oh, but this song got more uplifting. Is this Kent's song? Okay, shall I teach you guys? Why am I coloring when I haven't even sketched properly? The hands look fugly. I'll fix it at the end. That's what we're gonna go with. That's what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna fix it at the end. It's fine. We're just gonna keep going. Would you like to know how a face works? From the side view, a face is kind of like forehead, nose. You know, close enough, right? Oh no. Okay, the chin clearly doesn't go outwards every time. So I'm just gonna be like, Swoop. Okay, and this part is like covered by the forehead. This part is covered by the nose. This part's covered what? Anyway, so this part is dark. And this part is light. You know, the top of the head is like a shiny ball. Beautiful. So that's what we're going to do for shading the face. We are going to make the top part, the shiny ball at the top, lighter. And then around under the eyebrows-ish, and like around the face, the eyes and stuff, it's going to be a bit darker. And then the bottom, it's going to be a bit dark. There we go. And then we're just going to blend it. Not settling for that amount. 6 hours. Yeah, I won't settle for anything less than like 9 hours. If I get 8 hours, I'm distraught. I'm like, oh, that's not enough sleep. Can I get more sleep? I'm so envious of those people who can sleep like 3 hours a day and be like completely fine. Like, isn't there like a real science thing behind it? So these people aren't lying. They actually can just survive on such little sleep. I wish that were me. I wish that were me. But I started rewatching Fruits Basket. And I love Toru. That's why my Discord status is I love Toru so much. And she said something really, really sweet and profound that I completely forgot she talked about. Oh, let me just add the light for the nose here. Ooh, I can't draw circles. That's close enough. And she was like, the reason why we can't see our own, like the things we're good at, we can't see our own strengths, and we think everyone's better than us, is because we can see their strengths, but we can't see their no, that's not what she said. But basically, if we were all onigiri, if we were onigiri, you guys know what onigiri is, right? That one. If we were all onigiri, on the back there is a pickled plum, but we can't see our backs. And there's a pickled plum on there. And the pickled plum is like happiness and all our strengths. But we can't see our own strengths. But we can see everyone else's strengths. And that's why we start to compare ourselves. Because we can't see the pickled plum. And then she says such a cute thing like, I can see your pickled plum. And he's like, oh, you have one too, a pickled plum. And he's a tsundere, so he's like, you know, just a small one. I don't know, I thought it was cute. And I like Kyon, I like Soma, and they're beautiful and happy. Sleep pattern has changed since winter. Used to sleep at least 6 hours consistently. I don't think I've ever had consistent sleep. How did you manage that? Like, it's hard to get habits, right? I think I heard when I was a child, my mum was like, it takes 2 weeks to create a habit. So she would try and get me to do good habits or whatever. And I would do them perfectly for 2 weeks. And then immediately after, I would break the habit. After she's like, okay, all good. I don't need to monitor you anymore. I would just immediately break the habit. And then, I don't know, fam. This is not relaxing music at all. This is so unrelaxing, wow. It's like stressful music. It's like if you don't get the answer, you will die. You will perish 1,000 deaths. Close 4 or 5. Isn't good better than somehow whoever's sleeping 3? Yeah. You know, it could be worse. It could be worse. Undertale songs. For obvious reasons, Megalovania came to mind first. What was that one that plays when you fight Asgore? I think I like that one. We could just put on Undertale music. Okay, I've heard that start one so many trillion bajillion times that I'm so sick of it, but that's okay. It is okay to be sick of things. I used to think the Snowden, how do we pronounce it? Snowden theme song. I thought that was like the main song because I was just stuck there for so long walking around for no reason. And I was listening to the song around there and I was like, is this the main theme? It was not the main theme. Bow, bow, if this gets copyright claimed, I might be a little so sad. But I will not rage because I am calm. Even if it doesn't go well, I made a mistake here. Okay, I put too much focus on the dark. As I mentioned last time, you need to focus on either having strong lights or strong dark, and not both of them. And I was doing both of them instinctively because I hadn't like decided which one, which is why you need to plan your art before you do it. So let me go in and make some of these lighter. I don't think I have like a crush character in Undertale. I know I used to like Sans with Frisk when I was younger. Because I was younger, I was close to their age, you know. Close to Frisk's age. So I was like, you know, that would be cute to hang out with those people. But I don't think I really like shipped them. More like shipped as friends, you know. Tomodachi shipped. The word ship comes from relationship, right? Not just from like a random boat, right? Oh, the vibes is so different between these two. Okay, I think maybe I make the hair more purple, like the one on the right. Then we'll make this bit more purple as well. Ooh. Yay or nay to purple light. That could be cool. I don't use like bright colored lights, and this could be practice. But if that is purple, that means the skin should be more towards the blue side of the spectrum, just because like the light reflects onto things. So it should be more like this. There we go, that's kind of cute. And maybe the skin color itself should be shifted. No! Creature, don't leave me. My cat left me, I'm so sad. Purple light could work. Yeah, I don't use purple light very much, so that's why I should try it, shouldn't I? And I'll move the skin tone a bit more purple. Maybe that's a bit much. Do do do. Then I will add the light on the cheeks. Do 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 do. I like to eat bananas, and bananas are really good in crepes, especially if you get them with cream. Yum yum yum. Own music from Undertale. I can sing to them like I've been doing really badly. Ah, hello, Peppa! Hello! I'm drawing, Mia's character. Yay! The right one was, a commission. Hello, by the way, welcome in. This is my friend, everyone. Meet Peppa. Yes, the one on the right is the commission, and the one on the left was just a gift I was doing beforehand. And then it was like, oh, commission. So there's two of them now. Looks so cute. Thank you. And we're just listening to the Undertale as I sing random songs to them, like come up with lyrics about. I was singing about bananas. I think you probably heard that one. But yes, we do talk about Ukyo a lot on these streams. Not about other people. Do I still have? Wait, I have a It's not for this model, but where is it? No. Oh, well, I guess I'm taking a snapshot, screenshot, face shot, camera, smile. Okay, I didn't mean to accidentally take the photo. Go here. Okay, and then we go here. And then we go pillow. And then we go here. And then we go here. Ta-da! Can't hear it? Okay, I'll make it a bit louder. If that's too loud, let me know. But do you like this humongous Ukyo? I like this humongous Ukyo. You can't even see me under it. I can just peek out the side, you know. You're crying. So am I. Wait. If I put him to the left, if I put myself here, then I can just like. Don't even. Ah! Stop moving. Stay. My things aren't. Okay, my laptop decided to like die on me, so nothing's working how it should work today, but yeah, he is bigger than me, you know. That's fine though, you know. He's all, you know, I saw. Wait, let me draw it. It's so funny. You know those websites where I can see the height difference between characters, because Because I was curious when I was trying to draw like Teota with Mozu. Maybe I wasn't trying to draw them, but I was considering drawing it. And I was like, okay, what about my height? So if this is Ukyo, you know, I don't remember how tall he is, like 184 or something. Let me Google it. If I get this right, you should all like praise me for being the best Ukyo fan. Ukyo, Amnesia, height. How tall are you? Oh, it was 185. I was so close. It was 185. And then I... Okay, if that's 185, I'm literally like here. Hello there, Ukyo! Hello there, child. How are you? let me draw some hair, because this is so sad. Whee! これは私? There we go. Isn't it beautiful? Isn't it so beautiful? The difference is so funny. Yeah, I think I remember that guy. Was it the pink hair guy? Was it that one? That creature person? I haven't played it. I know it's like half the height. It's so embarrassing. Even for like my friends who clearly aren't 185, because that's kind of wild. I took like a picture years ago of me holding up a... Ooh, wrong. Too fat of a brush. I was like holding up my phone at their height. No. I was holding the phone and then I was like, with my hand, I'd be like, you're at this high. But the difference was like that high. And they just laughed at me, you know, that's fine, you know. Because I'm small, but it's fine. If you give me a smile, then I can just wiggle. Okay, anyway. I don't know what I'm on about. But I do think it's funny having this humongous Ukyo here. Yesterday, the arms are kind of scaring me, but you know, it's fine. They can just be like an arm creature. Normal stuff. Yes. Yesterday we did draw Kirby from memory. I could try. Ooh. Okay, let's try it again. I know Kirby is a circle. I know the eyes have like detail-ish. And then was the mouth like a smile? Like this. And then I remember it had like bigger arms than I remembered. Ominous arms from nowhere. Exactly. Maybe they're your arms. Maybe they're my arms, you know. Maybe we just have arms growing out of pillows. That's a new trend, you know. The world is filled with pillows, and all the pillows have faces and also arms. I'd say symbiotic relationship, because the arms get to hug something and the pillows get to be hugged, but that's also a bit strange, so maybe I don't say that. Okay, I don't think my Kirby from memory is that bad, right? That's pretty good. Okay, and then we will make this into Ukyo. Okay, I know Ukyo very too much. He has like the wee. Spot on with that reference. Yeah! Thank you. And then it goes swoopy on the outside, and then it goes down. And it goes down. And then there's like wee. And then the easiest way to make something look like Ukyo is just to make the hair really messy. I'm sorry, Ukyo. Wow, it's okay, Tama! No worries, no worries. It's okay. But thank you for coming to tell me. We are drawing Kirby, Ukyo, because of course we are. Why would we ever draw anything that's not Ukyo? Let's be real. Yes, I am drawing the Kirby with Ukyo. And then we give the silly Ukyo hat. Yeah, welcome to hello. I am so good. How are you? I'm just drawing Ukyo with the hat. But guys, do not spoil Amnesia for Peppa. You know, we're gonna peer pressure Peppa into playing. But we're not gonna spoil anything. I'm gonna try not to spoil things. Yeah, it has been a while. How long has it been? I wonder. You guys usually show up around like this stream time, right? I feel like the ones during the day, not as many people are available. So that's why we're doing the nighttime. And then I get to draw everyone as Ukyo. I was gonna do a stream a while ago. It's not been 5 months. You're exaggerating. There's no way it's been 5 months, right? Pattern of the hat stars. Yeah, didn't you do that before? I feel like I remember that. Let me read it. And then it's like, wait, too big. Pen. There we go. How's the music, by the way? Can you guys hear it? Is it okay? Is it not too loud? Ukyo! Ukyobi? Ukyobi. Ukyobi's boring though. It just sounds like Ukyobi. Okay, well we can keep it as Ukyobi. It's fine. It's fine. Or it could be Ukyo. Could be Kokyo. No, they all sound bad. We're gonna stick with Ukyobi. Ukyobi? Yeah, okay, wait, let's do Ukyobi. Here, not too loud. Wait, okay, let's go Ukyobi. Ukyobi, yay! Ukyobi, okay. And then we do that, and then we get that, and then we get that, and then I can choose the perfect green. First try. Bam! I'm so good. And then we do this. Okay, what else should I draw? Ukyo has. And then Ukyo kind of has like bluish green eyes. Ta-cha! Yatta! Driver's license, can't wait till you turn 18. Okay, guys, I can't drive. Yeah, I said I cannot drive. It's really sad. It's really sad, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I will learn. Maybe, wait. Okay, what if I tell myself, once I can actually, like, drive, then I will get the Ukyo Nendroid. I feel like that would be good motivation. Me neither. Well, we can just stay home together. And imagine going outside by playing games where we do go outside. Don't go down the scary alleyway because you will die no matter what. But I like how they give you the choice. Because it's like, I can go through this alleyway and die just for the funsies. Because sometimes you get cool voice acting as someone screeching, okay? 5 nights at Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay, I don't know Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm too shoujo to know these, but yes. You hope you can drive? Yes. I would recommend maybe don't share your age online, but I will keep that in mind. Yes, thank you. Yes. Ooh. Do you remember Kirby, the Kirby car? We could draw Kirby car. Kirby car. I drew Kirby so many trillion bajillion years ago, actually. I don't know if I still have it, but ooh, wait. I need to go find. Let me scroll through my Twitter for like 10 minutes. By 10 minutes, I mean just a few minutes. Because I know I drew Yufu in her room, and she had like otome characters in the background on like a bookshelf. And I had my Kirby poster. Surely it's here, surely, because I've used the same Twitter for like the last 2 years, so, or like 4 years. I'm getting old. But I believe I can fly. Let me find it. Scrolling. Moo cow! Do you remember when the Moo Moo Meadows cow got popular again? I drew the Moo Moo Meadows cow. This was like 2023. Okay, where is this piece of art that I'm looking for? Doko desu ka? I found it! And I remember someone was so cute and drew like fan art of this She's beautiful, the cow. Yes, I know she is. She's so beautiful. Thank you, Peppa. Okay. Here is the one I drew ages ago of Yufu. When was this? 2022, September 2022. Okay. I went by Egyoku there. That's why it has this. I didn't steal it. And someone drew Yufu with his hair and glasses because she looks like the cinema roll one. I thought that was so cute. And look who this is, Peppa! There we go. Learn to not share my name. You know, when I was 12, I was sharing my age everywhere. But now that I'm older, I'm like, wow, I should not have done that. But he's dead! And Nagito and Shin! And you cry babies. And then you have the 77. And that was meant to be a bread roll. It looks like a sausage. I don't know why a sausage would be that big. And then there's like a random taco. I kind of want to draw another room again. Because I actually learned perspective these days. I was just making it up before, like, yeah, that looks how a room would be, even though this is like not the right angle. Maybe it is. But it was fun adding all these like things on here. And there's even like Shin ramen here, really small because it's the best ramen. You know, I don't know what that table is because. And I don't know what the theme is because there's like a whale out the window. So, I forgot what I came here for. I came here to get Carby. I was looking for my Carby picture from so long ago, and it's here. Backgrounds with perspective is so hard. Exactly, that's why I don't do backgrounds. I always just do characters with no background. Would you like to see though? Where is it? Let me open the file. Is it this one? No. Okay, let me change this real quick so I don't open some weird file. I don't have weird files, but like you never know. You never know. Maybe I'll open something terrible. File, please. Not the right one. I concentrate to that guy all day. Yeah, right. Yeah. Can I promo you? Can I get your Twitter and spam it everywhere? Because everyone, Pepe is such a good artist, beloved artist. Very, very cool. Yes. I'm trying to find the Where is it? Oh, mate. Give me a mo. Just 1 times mo. Okay, would you like to see the absolute mess of files? Not files, but check out, does this look familiar? Let me show you the absolute, how many files I have in one drawing, for example. So we have this, because I flattened it a while ago. Because I'm so lazy, so I have to keep flattening it. But like, I have trust issues, not trust issues, but like, you know, it feels bad to delete layers, so I have to like copy everything a trillion times. And you open this, and there's this, and there's this, and there's this, and there's that. Oh, and then, yeah, she's flattened there. Okay, here? What's the difference? Oh, I shrunk her face. Okay, there we go. And then we have what it was like before I added like cool colors. And there's like this, and then there's this, and there's that, and then, oh, look, I flattened it again. How many times did I flatten this? Okay. And then my process is an absolute mess. But yeah, as you can see, what a lovely colors and shapes backgrounds. I'm crying. Ta-da! Oh, yeah, and the hair got a bit funky back here. Yeah, so. Where's the files? That's not the right... Yes, that's the right file. Yeah! Kirby! Spawns, Ukyo's, and Yufu. Yeah, it's kind of the branding now that it's Yufu and Ukyo. That's all we talk about. Like, I was trying to do a recording stream yesterday where I was just like recording covers and stuff. And then at the end, I was like, okay, what if... Because we have like 20 minutes left. What if we impulsively open Amnesia Memories? What if we impulsively, you know, look at some of the CGs and like replay some of the scenes, and then that took like 50 minutes because I can't be sane. Would you like to anyone recommend something I should draw and make into Ukyo? Does Kirby have like yellow feet? That doesn't feel right, does it? That's not the right pink. Yeah! The cute child. The very cute child. Okay, that's definitely not the color of Kirby's feet, is it? Does Kirby just have pink feet? No, that feels wrong as well. We'll go with that. Okay. Is there anything else I should draw as Kirby? As Ukyo? Okay, or we could get back to this. The hands and the arms are a struggle, but I could fix it now. It would be the best time to fix it now. Or I could fix it at the end. Oh, okay, that Ukyo's really getting in my way. Ukyo, okay, we can just know that Ukyo is there in spirit. What if I got an Ukyo model? That would be so expensive, but like... You know, can you believe it's been like 5.5 months of being insane about Ukyo? 5.5. Like, time flies. I thought it was like 3 days ago and I was like, oh, time to meet Ukyo. Oh. Yeah. Thank you. I will be Ukyo Simple. Please continue. Please continue on. with my a trillion bajillion pieces of Ukyo merch. I'm so happy. It's just all in front of me. All this Hanamura Mai, and she's so beautiful. All the art is so lovely. Who's the child? would be an Ukiyo plush. Yes. Once I get that plush, that $200 plush secondhand or $500 plush also secondhand, I will be so happy. But it says on the tag like it cannot be washed, and that freaks me out. Like, what do you do when you can't wash a plush? You just cry? Probably. Nindroid Ukiyo. Yeah, I keep telling myself I'm gonna get. Oh, I almost died. I had this song set as like my alarm clock for so long that it like really freaked me out just then. I know it's $500. It's so sad. It's really so sad. That's on eBay. But I found it secondhand on Surugaya. Surugaya is so good, beloved. For like $200. They also have like an Orion one, I believe. So cute. But 200 is still a lot for it to be secondhand and not washable. Because like at the time when it released, you could buy it for $30. So it really feels like a scam when you find out the original price. Like if the original price is like $80, it's kind of understandable, but the original was like not that. So exactly. But I'm so mad at myself. I told myself I was gonna buy this CD for like $10 there, and then I was like, whatever. Maybe I won't. I'll just get it at the next sale. And then the next day, it was gone. And I was like, actually, I might get something after all. And it was gone! I know the markup is insane! Like, from 30 to 200 is wild. Sorry. But to 500, absolutely not. But it's always so funny when you can see this, like, favoritism with the characters. Like, I remember, I went to this one K-Books place in Ikebukuro. I was so sad. I went through all of Japan. I was not finding Otome merch until I found one single store. It was... This small section had Ukiyo in this middle aisle, half of this middle aisle, in this lower level of this tiny store, and there are only like 3 of them, and it's all the way on the edge of Ikebukuro. So I had to come all the way to Japan, all the way to Ikebukuro, all the way to this random street, all the way to this specific store, to the bottom floor, to the middle aisle. And then there was Ukiyo. It took me so... That was the only Otome merch I saw, besides like one Shin Android somewhere. That was the only Ukiyo merch I found, and it's so hard. So, if I go to Japan, this is like the only place I'm going to go to, that one K-book store. Because it's where I got all my Ukiyo merch. I know you guys have all seen it a chilly bajillion times, but like I can show you guys it again. Maybe. Let me see if I have the one where it doesn't have CG spoilers. Who did I send that to? Has image. Has image. Scroll. I love just scrolling at this, or just screenshots of my gorgeous husbands. Kyoka beloved. Okay, keep scrolling. I saw this on Twitter, and I really wanted to get one of these, so I can like, look at that, and it's got like the Nendroids inside. Wouldn't that be so cool to have for Ukiyo? Ukiyo could have his own room and I start collecting like all this miniature stuff. Because I don't collect it at the moment, but I would start collecting so that Ukiyo could have a beautiful home. And then I could have one, because did you see there was like Core Malice Nendroids coming out at some point? Like, yes! I will get them all except the IG, I'm sorry. But the meow! Okay, I'll go back to looking through my DMs. Okay, I give up. Never mind. You can just imagine it in your brain. You can imagine it in the brain. I don't know Yu-Gi-Oh! Or the Amazing Digital Circus, but I do know very... I can mash otomes together. It's so sad that nobody in the real world knows otome. I thought it would be slightly more popular. Like, I know it's a niche, but it's not like a niche inside a niche inside a niche inside a niche. It's just like a niche and a niche and a niche. Wait, I saw something really terrible that I have to show you. Where is it? Has image. Everything I ever need is always on Discord. That's so funny. Okay, I saw this really, really bad worksheet thing today. Let me show you. I think I've seen it years ago, but I just forgot. This one. Let's learn Japanese together. Yeah, I know, it's so sad. Like, the only one this one person knew. Because I was like, oh, do you know Otome? She's like, I think I've heard of that. I'm like, oh, really? And she had only heard of Tears of Thieves. I'm like, that barely counts. That barely counts. I mean, I guess it is, right? But I remember just rage quitting at the card game part, so I don't remember any of the actual plot. Okay, but that made me so sad. Like, what do you mean you haven't played Amnesia? Anyway, shall we learn some Japanese? Ohio. There we go. Now we've all learned how to say good morning in Japanese. Ohio. Got it, guys? That's how you say it. Ohio. If you want to learn how to say hello, it's konnichiwa. Except it's niche, so konnichiwa, because they changed the official way to speak Japanese. So I know. But konnichiwa is a new way. Maybe it's how the cool kids say it. You know, you might think it's konnichiwa. You might think you were so Nihongo Joseph for that. But you're not actually. It's actually konnichiwa. That's how the kids go like, yay, konnichiwa! Then Ali got toe. You know, if you need a visual guide, this is Ali. And this is toe. See, Ali does have a toe. And the toe is just a bit big, and that's why you pointed out. Because, you know, if it's obvious, like, oh, you have eyes, you wouldn't be like, haha, you have eyes. Like, I know I have eyes. But if someone has a huge foot, you'd be like, yeah, you got big toe. Anyway. Shall we continue on our lesson? Sumi my scent. That was the one I saw first, because my friend was like, Sumi my scent. I'm like, what? He's like, read it louder. Sumi my scent. Sumi my scent. Onegai shimasu. And I like the next one is just coal. Coal. Onegai shimasu. I'm sure that's meant to be like kore, right? Like, kore onegai shimasu. But who's gonna read this as kore? Everyone's gonna read that as coal, right? Coal onegai shimasu. And I really like ikura desu ka. Like, they just gave up. Ikura means, like, how much? And the desu ka is just desu ka. So that's like saying the entire sentence in Japanese and then just being like, desu ka? Sugoi! Kawaii! Nan desu ka? Hai! Kirei! Oshi! Task kitty! Task kitty kudasai! Anyway, I thought that was funny. So, back to art. Yeah, it's bothering me that the hands are fugly, but I told myself I'd do it at the end because I'm lazy, but I think I have to do it now or I might go crazy and fight someone. Okay, we're just gonna paint on top of it instead of like fix all the lines. This is why I flatten it, because I mess up all my layers by just drawing on top of stuff instead of going find the actual layer. But Clip Studio is cool. If you do Control Shift and then press the area, like area of choice, it'll go straight to that layer for you, so you don't have to go looking through all your layers. You can just Control Shift, bam, and then you're on this layer. Control Shift, bam, you're on that layer, blah, 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 blah. Good morning, Sobad. Hello, hello. We are drawing Cat Girl. My tomodachi. I really wanted to try and incorporate her favorite characters. And then I wasn't able to. This ribbon, I almost forgot, but this ribbon will be the one at the back of the guy's hair. That she likes. This was going to be like a donut for Sasasuka. And then I was like, maybe not. We're going to make it into like one of those makeup brush thingies. Because, you know, makeup's cute. Ooh, her lip. Okay, her lip color is still there. It just got like lost in the shading. No more drawing on the wrong layer. I could start promoting this. Clip Studio Paint. The best drawing program. You don't have to worry about drawing on the wrong layer ever again. You accidentally merge your layers. No worries. You can always go to Edit, Convert Brightness to Opacity. And then you can have your lines separate from your white background again. Isn't that so cool? I should not advertise things ever again. But so on, mite. I have ukyo here. Whoa! Wait, I forgot to tell you guys. I won this giveaway before of for a chibi model, and they were working on the sketch and they showed it to me, and I got to design the character, whatever. And obviously it's me, but it's me, but it's cute because there is an eater bag, and you know I'm so putting ukiyo in here. If it's the last thing I do, I need to ukiyo-fire my entire life. Because, oh, I mentioned this before, but Vogue Grace, I think it's called. That website where you can get things manufactured, whatever. And they do pen holders. So I was thinking, what if I have like an ukiyo and a Yufu? Just pretend this is like a high quality drawing. And then behind, it's got like the pen, so I never lose my drawing pen because I can just put it here. I put a Dragon Quest slime thing on the back here. So it's easy to find, and it's very cute. And then I can just have like a normal pen, you know. I should really get a double at some point, but like a spare. Because I keep losing this one pen, and it's stupid, and I complain about it all the time. And someone knows I complain about it all the time. Like, where did my pen go? I lost it, and it's right in front of me this whole time. But yes, the arms are separated. We talked about this, and you missed the conversation. It's so sad. How dare you miss it? So basically, it's a new world, and pillows and arms live happily together. The arms want something to hug, and the pillows want to be hugged. Therefore, I would say this is the best possible relationship you could ever have. A pillow and arms, you know? Pen grows legs and runs away. It does run away. I could draw you this. I could draw what it's like. Okay, you could be like living a casual life, and you're like, oh, where? It's like, where is my pen? And the pen is like, you can't catch me! I'm the gingerbread pen. I don't know, fam. I don't know. So this is what it looks like. I think it's beautiful. I think it's beautiful. Yes, so we will go back to painting on top of this because I got annoyed at myself. You know, I paint a lot on top. This was also my alarm sound at some point, so I just froze for a second. I was like, because you know that absolute pain when you wake up and you know you have to get up even though you feel so dead tired? That pain is what I felt just then. And I freaked out. I was like, no! I have to get up! But clearly I do not, for it is 9 p.m. And I do not believe that 9 p.m. is wake up in the morning and step outside and take a deep breath and get real high. Nah, it's getting top of my lungs. Yeah. Well, I didn't even realize the time. It's 9:02, so I might take my break soon. Soon. I don't want to take it right now because this hand is gonna bother me. If I don't fix these hands soon, it's gonna bother me for the end, forever. I don't know where it's going with that. Gingerbread pen should enjoy music as I'm doing. It's quite soothing. Oh, don't mind me. I was about to cough. Let me drink some water real quick. Only 5 p.m. You know, it's so funny when someone's like, oh, it's 8. And I'm like, oh, wow, we're only an hour apart. And it turns out we're like 13 hours. No, not 13. 11 hours apart. And I'm like, oh. But whenever we're like within 5 hours, I'm like, oh, you can be my friend. Well, not like you can be my friend, but like, I will talk to you so much more. Because I'm so used to having friends who are like 18 hours apart. Which sometimes works. But it's so annoying. It's so annoying. And I figured out what's wrong with my art. I figured it out. The foreshortening's wrong. The foreshortening's wrong. I like the coil method because it's easy. This should go further out if I want to keep the foreshortening in theory. So that's what we're just going to do. We're just going to paint over it and we're just going to make it work. And if it doesn't work, we're going to cry. If this is wrong, don't at me. I don't know how art works. Okay, does that feel better in my soul? Does that feel better in my soul? No, it doesn't. Oh no. Maybe that doesn't work. No, that doesn't work with how the arm is. Ah! Okay, we will become. Art is not an infuriating hobby. I feel like so many times when I draw, I just have to take a break and screech into my soul. Why are you Yu-Gi-Oh-ing everyone? What kind of night? Okay, I don't. It might look better, but it might not look better. What's your news, Tamama? Okay, well, never mind. We're gonna rethink this anatomy real quick. we're gonna rethink that by making everything lighter color and then just drawing on top of it. If the shoulder is here, then maybe it would be here, and it would go like this, and then it would go like this. That feels better. Okay, there we go. I figured it out. I'm a genius. Okay, and then we go back to here. And then we erase all this part. Goodbye. Goodbye, arm. You will be missed. Every so often, people need to get their arms trimmed for the sake of their soul. Bobby, can we keep things on topic, please? Okay. I would just turn that around. I know you're not meant to just turn arms around because that's not how arms work, but it's art. Don't you love those pieces where it's like the anatomy doesn't make sense, but it still looks perfect? I'm always so impressed by that, but I feel like that really got me when I was younger, and I was like, I can make things up and it'll be perfect no matter what. Clearly, that's not how art works, but wishful thinking. Wishful thinking. Shadow Milk plush arrived early. That's so cute. That's so cute. I wish there was an Ukiyo plush here. I feel like at this point, it's probably cheaper to learn how to make my own plush. Or just, like, commission someone to make one for me. $500 plush. Sobs. Sobs, sobs, sobs. Thank you, Soban. I should start singing to these songs now. What's the next one? Oh, it's the same thing. I'd like to draw Ukiyo every day as could be. However, I do have to learn how to draw. The saddest thing about drawing is knowing that you have to practice and study to get good. But because it always makes me sad when I see not like super sad because I'm sure they don't mind too much, but when you see a friend who you drew with a long time ago and they've been drawing like as consistently as you, but their art hasn't improved and it's been years, and you're kind of like, how has that happened? I don't know. It's sad that you actually have to study to get good. Oh well. It is what it is. It is what it is. Okay. I feel like my brain is starting to die on me, so I might take my break now. Okay, I will take my break. I will see you all in a mo. In like 5-10 minutes. Be back. Minasan, konnichiwa. I mean, not konnichiwa. I mean, konnichiwa. Konnichiwa, minna. Konnichiwa. Oh, Ukyo is very big there. How are you? How are we? I had an interesting break. I got a snack that is in like a cheese ball thing, and it kind of looks like a cheese ball, but if cheese balls were cubes, like a cheese cube. But it was cheesecake flavored cheese cube, but it had the same texture as like a cheese ball, but it was a cheese cube that felt like a cheese ball and tasted like a cheesecake. How do I say that more smoothly? a cheese cube with the texture of a cheese ball that tastes like cheesecake. There we go. That's what I ate. I still have some here, and it's very, very odd. It's very odd. But back to art. My suffering. I don't like this hobby. Why do I do this? Now where is my arm that I fixed? I think the arm is better, but I still don't feel like that is right. I feel like it should be a bit not that, but you know, if we move it. Good old liquefy tool, my beloved. What would we do without you? Can we do that? Does that look fine? Is it the hand being too high in the first place? The arm? Is this not being fat enough? Not being tall enough? Ooh, wait, maybe that works. Okay, I can kind of see that work. And then I would draw the clothing part from underneath it. Cha-jan! Very cute, I think. I think that can work. I think we can go with that. Okay. I always thought this song sounded so much like a Mario Party song. You gotta get the star and defeat all your friends so they'll hate you forever. You stole a star, now she's stealing your wife because that's how traits work. Oh no, burglary I meant, and then we're gonna play again because we didn't learn our lesson from the first time we played. Ukyo is very cool, yeah. Anyway, do you like my song, my rendition of, whatchamacallit? It's Showtime? I think my version of It's Showtime may be the best of all time, actually. Okay, I do think that hand looks a lot better. So we're gonna go with that. The other hand is still questionable, so we're gonna fix that real quick. I think why you sing so perfect. I forgot we had dancing feet, yes. And we just have a moving pillow on the side. You know, it looks like I kidnapped someone and shoved them into the corner. I'm not hiding anything. I would never. I don't hide things. I am actually a really, what's the word? Trustworthy person. Trust that I'm trustworthy. You know, it's really awkward trying to tell people you're trustworthy when people don't trust you, but you really want to like offer to do something wild. You're like, oh, you can trust me. Trust. Okay. Sorry guys. I've decided, after by popular opinion, a popular demand, aka me, we're going to wait. Oh, I have an even better idea. Back to Otoge BGMs because it fuels my soul. I went viral on Twitter today, as in like there was a post about me from a friend, and it was posting a Discord message I sent, and it was basically like, I had 2 days without Otoge and I forgot what happiness was. And then I got back to it and I was like, oh! Kyoka is happiness! Okay. Wait, did I mess up that hand? What? It doesn't... That's not how arms work. But it's good enough. Is this opening so cool? Da, 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 da. Yeah, that arm looks more like an arm. Thank you. I don't know if I agree with that, but thank you. Does it need to be like longer? Is that my issue? Maybe it needs to be longer. No? Wider? More forwards? No? Now it looks like the arm's just chunky. Instead of foreshortening. I don't know how art works. But I feel like it's easier for me to still struggle with foreshortening than to draw like front facing, because I feel like I'm really bad at like Danganronpa-esque things. Like if it's just front facing, it's so boring and it looks like I'm bad at posing. Quite cool for the otome. Okay, yes, but no. Otome music is actually very good all of the time. So I wouldn't say it's cool for otome music. I would say cool for every music. I am Danganronpa. I am the Danganronpa. I am the Nagito Komeida himself. If you ask me, did I try and do the crime? Yes, I did actually try and do the crime. Maybe it's the sleeve that's messing me up. Maybe the sleeve should be higher. Then we can like do that and like imagine the shoulder. But that doesn't. I don't like drawing. But I am the Danganronpa. Unfortunately, I did like Nagito best, even though that goes against everything I believe in. I'm joking, of course. It's fine to like him. I didn't even know why people didn't like him. I thought he was just like the coolest character. Probably because I always like Psych and seemed like an interesting character. I would study him if it was socially acceptable too. But you know, in law class, right? Not law, criminology class, yeah. They were like, what's a police crime kind of thing show you can analyze? Oh, if only otome people existed in the real world. If only we existed outside of the internet. Because I was just thinking color balance the whole time, and I was like, yes, Ichika could do this. Shiraishi is cool. We could do that. But instead, I ended up studying what's his name, Jeffrey Dahmer. So that was a Netflix documentary of this serial killer. And it was 10 hours long. 10 hours of documentary. They're like, okay, what's something people watched? And then, it was 10 hours. So I watched 10 hours of Jeffrey Dahmer. It's so stupid. And then I wrote the whole thing in like 20 minutes. 10 hours just to write 20 minutes worth of stuff. You know how sad that is on my soul. But anyway, hopefully I won't fail the class after all that. This is the battle music. This game is such good battles. If you're interested, if you like action with your otome, you will love this game. Really cool. Story holds up really well at scrutiny too. I think lots of people jump to hate on characters that are more popular with girls in general, though, sadly. Okay, if any of you hate on Ukyo, I will hate on you. Understood? Understood? Thank you. Maybe that's a bit harsh, but but I see what you mean. Because I kind of like instinctively kind of hate characters that are popular with guys. I don't know, especially like female characters only, I think. Because there's all like those over-sexualization. As soon as I hear they're popular, I'm like, oh no, what has this show done to them? You know, that's kind of my instinctive impression. Which I know isn't always fair, but yeah. It's just a bit sad. Okay, I'm just gonna change the hairstyle completely because it's bothering me all of a sudden. My beloved cat girl. Okay, something both ways. Yeah. What do you think? Why don't the guys like things that are popular with girls? Is it because they think like, oh, if it's just for girls, it can't be like that interesting? Is it that kind of thing? Ooh, you can tell my lasers all whack. Okay, maybe I'll just give buns. Because when in doubt, buns can... No, okay, we're just gonna have short hair. There we go, we're just gonna have short hair. Hello, cool, thanks. Hello. We are drawing. Don't you love how the canvas size is such a weird size? Doesn't it annoy you all that it's shoved all the way to the left? That's because there's a light one. Yatta! This one's definitely the better piece. But I'm working on this one slowly. How your day? My day has been. I'm trying to remember what did I do today? I think I just sat here and drew this picture. The one on the right. I drew before and now it's like, okay, well now I will take a break and draw the left one. The grind never stops because I have to be a pro soon. Because if I'm not, I'll be sad. Because this isn't because I saw, but I saw this really popular artist on YouTube who usually does like tutorials on anatomy and stuff in the shorts. And he basically said that either you grind art and you can become a pro, or you don't grind art. But if you just do it casually, you're never gonna become a pro. I'm like, no! So I must continue the grind. Almost 3:30, still up. Good morning. And I was up until like 4, and that's wild for me because I'm always snoozy by like 1. Which, you know, I have friends though who always sleep at like 10. So I always thought I was crazy for being up at 1. But then my new uni friends, right? We have a group chat. And yeah, yes, it's linked with my Yufu Discord. It's not a smart choice. And I saw them like half of them online at 4, so I was like, oh, maybe we're all kind of killing our sleep, but you know that's fine. That's fine. So you reverse click on the noticeable features and jump to them being noticeable as the same as the shallow. Do you have an example for that? I can't quite understand exactly. Do you like the crunchies, by the way? Playing games, probably go to sleep at 10 AM. I wish I could do that. I'm like way too conditioned to like be asleep by 12. Because I used to be really scared when I was a kid that I'd get in so much trouble for being awake past midnight. So I'd just be like in fear at like at 12:01 I'd like be thinking, oh no, I'm doomed. Oh no. Maybe I give up on the arms for now. Because it's not good enough and I can't explain it. Well, it's good enough. If I add enough ribbons in their hair, then the focal point changes and we can hide other things. I know the head is way too big, but it's probably easier just to shrink it at the end, so I'll just do that at the end. Sleep in day and stay up at night. You know, I would like to do that. Be the creature that never sleeps and you should. You should! Yeah, definitely. Okay. Sleep. Please, my friends. Come on, the sexualization. My claim is nuanced in its own way. Could seem trashy and obvious. But like, I can't really imagine. I can see if it's like some things, if it's like lads, you know. Oh, Love in Deep Space. I can see why they wouldn't like the portrayal of like the men there. But like in most other things, like in shoujo, I wouldn't see how that's too weird. Is it because like they'd be too nice or something? Like the characters are too nice that it's unrealistic and that's why they don't like it or something? Because I don't see they're like very offensive in, at least a lot of the things I watch. I'm just curious. Maybe my hands problem and everything will just be solved when I get the anatomy right. Remember, like, I'm just mad because I saw this post on /shoujo. I'm a Reddit user, and basically like the guys don't want. Like, it wasn't just from there. I've read this ages ago that men don't really watch things with female protagonists, but then girls would watch things with male protagonists. So therefore, you get twice the audience if you do something for men with male protagonists, and therefore it does better. And people just the money, the businesses, nothing is going, nothing's going to the shoujo girlies. My sob. Queen of Hearts. How does the Queen of Hearts link into something? I feel like it's missing something there. let me draw my frame again, because frame is good for composition. Oh, that's cute, and I could have like a heart at the top. Actually, that works better. That is cute. Okay. Guys are unfair and girl interest intimidating or qualities embarrassing. Is it kind of like the whole like portrayal of guys being like weaker? Because I know like a lot of them it's like, oh, the guy's a superhero compared to like the guy is the crybaby. but the thing is, the girls like the crybabies. Me, okay. I didn't say anything. I don't know where these lines are coming from. Cool, thanks. Is there context? Okay, that definitely fixes things. Okay. I need to stop being lazy with anatomy and actually need to like work on it. This is so sad. The arms are bothering me. Okay, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. We are calm. We are calm. We are demure. I liked the demure. I'm so sorry, I did like the demure. Certain magical index, that would be in the world, but the second installment of certain scientific railgun's my favorite and so much better. The MC and cast is girls. Have I heard of that? I was gonna be like, I think I've heard of that, but I don't know if I've heard of that actually. Maybe I've been living in a hole for my whole life. Let me search that up. Yeah, no, I've never heard of it. Well, I think I've heard, but never seen like the picture of it. I was getting my things mixed up because you know that railgun song. I was like, that's totally related to that. Female protagonist, it's hard to write a good one that isn't broken down into a damsel in distress or an angry girl. Right, and like the whole thing recently where it's like, we want to have a girl boss. And then they just strip the femininity and it's just like a man in like a female body and they're like, yep, that's good enough. Like, no, it's not good enough. This guy's a jump saying shows are sensitive guys are simps or feminine. Hard to describe since I imagine it's mostly prejudice. They could likely overcome easily. Yeah, that makes sense. Because we like guys like that, so that makes sense. So I feel like if guys are more willing to show their feelings and communicate and emotion and crybabiness, and then they would be more popular with the girls, you know? I don't know, that's just based on me. Based on me. Girls go for the guy. What does that mean? Girls go for the guy though. Do I just flatten this and then try and fix it later? Okay, I'm gonna flatten it because I know there are major issues and it's not gonna work without a liquefy tool. My over-reliance on liquefy is like really embarrassing. See, that's a lot better. That's really embarrassing. I always draw heads way too large every single time and I never learn from my mistakes. Ever. So I always have to adjust it at the end. Crying. Starting to get sleepy or not considering I'm not chatting as much. How about this? We play a fun game called You Chat or the stream ends. I'm joking. Wasn't there one dude who's like, you have to sub and then you add 1 second to the time and his stream ended in like 8 seconds or something? I don't know, I feel like I saw that on Twitter. I don't know. Is it more professional to say X these days instead of Twitter? If you have to like, if you're trying to apply for something, you have to be like, on X. Or like, I saw this on X. Would it be unprofessional to say Twitter? Or would it be like professional to say Twitter to show that we don't like Musk? Come someone different for a guy or for the plot? Like plus size characters becoming thin. Oh, I don't like that trope. I'm trying to think of like other examples. And like there's the other thing, right? Of like how female protagonists usually die at the start and get replaced with a male protagonist. Like I get it might help with the character development for the guy. But like I want the girl, okay? Okay, you can't bait and switch me like that. Oh no, I accidentally moved my thingy. Okay, I'll just get rid of it. It's okay, that's no trouble. It's okay to delete stuff when you don't like things. Say Twitter regardless. I don't think I know anyone who like actually calls it X. Everyone just says Twitter or X ironically. But light novel is most sold novel with over 10 million copies, so it's very big. One go announce another season. That's so exciting! I don't read, I don't why I just play all together. It's so embarrassing, such a sad life. Plays with guys, pretty annoying. Go about. Yeah, I'm still mad about a certain series that we can probably guess based on some things, maybe or maybe not. But okay, I'm gonna move this arm like that, like this, like we just twist it around, you know. Maybe, or alternatively, I could just delete her arm. No, why would I delete an arm? It's perfectly fine. Yeah, exactly. That's the one. You got it, Summer. You got it. I was so mad. I was so mad. Okay, let me check what color this guy's ribbon was. What's his name? This is the Pure Fiore music. It's pretty cool, isn't it? Bow, 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 bow. I need a picture of the back of his head. I need to see. It was red. It's red. Okay, it's red. Deep red. There we go. Maybe she'll be able to tell whose ribbon it is. Maybe she won't. If she doesn't, that's fine. I was so mad with Danganronpa. Okay, to be fair, I really liked Shuichi. He was like my #1 favorite. And it's rare for like a main character to be my favorite. I was like, what? No way. No way. But still. Apologist? Absolutely not. See the main character in Pokemon Horizon, the newest Pokemon animes go, oh, it's doing really great. Haven't heard anyone complain or even talk about the female lead. That's good. That's so good. I love Pokemon for that. We could go on to Pokemon. I don't know much about Pokemon, but I know they collaborate with Vocaloid, and I know a lot about Vocaloids. Oh, this is so sad. There was a post I saw on Twitter where it's like a bingo card, and you could like list off which songs you've heard, like of the popular ones. And it was basically like tick the box how many you've heard. And I had heard quite a lot. It was so funny. I didn't know all of them. Maybe about like 60% of the popular songs since like 2008. So like since 2008, that's like wild. It's pretty cool that I know them, right? Jamming out to this? Yeah, I'm jamming out to this too. But yes, Soba, apologist, no. You know, I was so sad. I really liked Kokichi before I played the game. I never played it, like before I watched someone play it. I really liked him because the fandom made him seem so cute and just like a silly manipulative guy, you know, just the great boy, you know, cute great boy. And then I saw him and I was like, bro, what is this? I feel like my main issue with him is that he was not what I expected, and that made me mad. And wasn't his English voice actor a bad person? I think I heard that at some point. I remember there was like a Kokichi reviews or something, like YouTube show. Listen, I'm listening. I'm listening. Whatever you say, it's not gonna make a difference. It's not gonna make a difference. Let me move this arm. Why do I use this to liquefy so much? This is so embarrassing. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry forever and ever and ever. What is this? Well, it was never gonna be my best piece. You know, this is kind of just like an impulsive one in the middle of nowhere. But you know, fan of the Ultimate Game Isekai anime and manga. Read a lot of them. Is that Otome game, then comma isekai anime, or is there an isekai anime about Otome games? Alright, he's just a funny little guy, you know, I could be a funny little guy, you know, just doing some crime, just as you do. Yeah, I know, hacks, but then I end up over relying on it, and then I never improve my skills. Like, a lot of my drawing is just editing, but I heard someone say drawing is just editing, so I was like, oh, maybe it's okay. But I know there are other like art hobbies where it's like just editing things together. So it's like, well, if that counts, then surely this still counts as art. Therefore, I do not need to have the cognitive dissonance. I am funny little guy. But you know who else is a funny big guy? Is it creepy if I talk like this the whole time? Hello, folks. I like cheese. Why are my eyes like that? You could see a weird eye moment there. Shrink. Important tech. You should learn the ways of the Clip Studio paint. Frank's a pathological liar and admits to it and realized by the time he's telling the truth, no one would believe him anyway, so you get to roll with it. Come to my TED Talk! Okay, you can DM me like 50 paragraphs, sure, go for it. But like, what if he was never telling the truth? What if he spent the whole time not telling the truth? What if he was actually just an evil guy? What if he didn't have any nice? Frog blinking. I will frog blink at you lovingly. I don't know if I can do it anymore. I don't know if that's working. Like, I'm actually trying to frog blink in real life now. You missed the forearms. But I'm a chibi. My arms are tiny enough. It's like, oh, I don't need more arms. I need to be less useful, less cool. But I do like my ukiyo there. I do like my ukiyo. I wonder if I can get like I wonder how much it is for an extra outfit. I know I shouldn't spend this much money on it, and wonder if I won't really use it, so I won't get it. But like, imagine if I had like an ukiyo outfit. Wouldn't that be cute? That would totally be like copyright infringement, but like with joy in mind and happiness and love. Now shrink. Okay. This art piece isn't going so well, but that's okay. I will keep suffering until I start a new one. Why am I doing this? Right, okay, so I forgot. Okay, we were doing more lighting. We were focusing on light instead of dark. So we're gonna add a lot of lighting everywhere and not very much shadow everywhere. Understood? Going so well? Thank you, thank you. You guys should praise me a lot more all the time, forever and ever and ever. People ask me why do I VTube, and I'm like, oh, I like people saying I'm a god. Half joking. Overlay. No. Add glow. Okay, this is just gonna be like a sketchy one, just a sketch thingy. I'm not gonna like clean this up too much. Because it's not even like up to standard. I was kind of like having art block at this moment, so it makes sense that it's not going too well, but that one looks cute. This looks so cute. Do I still have the sketch for this one? Because the sketch I did for this piece was really funny. Is it this? No, it's not. Let me get it up. Give me like a mo, or like 2 mo's, or like 3 mo's. Has image. Copy. Okay, this was the original sketch I had for this one on the right. Okay. What do you think? What do you think, folks? What do you think? You know, I think, honestly, I think the sketch is a lot more refined, more clean, more artistic. I'm joking, of course. Wow. Outfit that matches the eyes and hair color. Her nobles were dressed to match their partners. Like for the art? Bro, I really, someday, you love this face? I like this face. I really hope in the future I'll be able to wear like cute couples clothing. It'd be so cute to go to like a theme park with the same clothes. I totally didn't draw an ukiyo with Yufu dressed like that, going to a theme park. Of course not. I'm eating my cheese cubes that taste like, with the texture of cheese balls that taste like cheesecake. It's weird, but it's tasty. I think. It might be tasty. Okay. Back to editing this. Like, that's what it's before, that's what it is after. You can tell Liquify tool is my beloved. Since we're focusing on light, the shadow, we're not going to put too many shadows on, but we're going to put like a lot of different lights. Okay? Okay. Light. Yes. I don't know where I was going with that. Homies love tasty things. What's your favorite tasty thing to eat? Also, important question. When you get pizza, do you get tomato or barbecue base? Because clearly the correct answer is tomato. Like, why would you get a pizza with barbecue if you can have it with tomato? Duh. But I remember as a kid, I'm still salty about this. When the whole group of people, I didn't like any of these girls, by the way. They're all really mean to me, so I don't know. I had to hang out with a lot of people who were mean. It's so unfortunate, but whatever. And they all wanted barbecue instead of tomato for the pizza. And I was like, bro! So we ended up with barbecue. I'm still salty about this because I don't like them and I don't like their choice of food and they're not good people and I hope they perish Well, I don't actually, but like. Did it like pizza? I'm allergic to pineapples, so I can't exactly have an opinion. I think it sounds bad, but I've probably just been brainwashed by people saying it's bad. Because earlier I was talking about my allergies, and they're like, okay, pineapple pizza's not that bad. Then people just say it's bad, but I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. I need to. Okay, I keep putting too many shadows in. We're focusing on the light. Don't need to put shadows in. We need to put in more light. Okay, we have to pick one, light or dark, and we have to stick with it. And I forgot we have purple lights. So I'm gonna make this purple because I just forgot. Why did I not do everything purple? Why didn't I not think about this? Because my brain is too sleepy. Sleepers! Mean and like barbecue base, no way, biggest struggle. Exactly, I'm glad you see it. There were so many annoying people in my past. And I got the blame for it. I don't like the blame for it, but like, you know when there's someone mean and you don't want to talk to them. So like, clearly you're going to ignore them, right? The amount of times my mom called me a bully for ignoring them, I was like, bro, did you not see what she just said to me? I'm salty, but whatever, it's fine. Go-to pizza topping. Pepperoni. You know, if it's not pepperoni, I don't know what's wrong with your taste. I know, but you know, we chill. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I went to a game thingy the other day, and they got like pizza for everyone. So there was 50 boxes of pizza. It was all gone in 20 minutes, so I only got one slice. You know how sad it was to get one single slice? But that single slice, it was really good. It was a small slice because of course it was, but it was good. It was very good. It was pepperoni, but it had like chili flakes and jalapenos on it as well. And it's so rare that you get like jalapenos on pizza, but it's like a group setting thing. Wow. I was so surprised. I was happy. So surprised. The right to be sold. Use that salt for your next pizza. I want pizza now. You know, I want pizza. My parents are still away for a day or so, so you know, I could get so much pizza. I already got delivery when I shouldn't have got delivery. I was like, okay, I need to save money. Okay, now I can buy this, and I bought food. Because, how do you not buy food when food is so tasty and it's just right there, can be delivered to your home? I don't know. How do people do it? How do people not eat good food every single day forever and run out of money? What do people usually spend their money on? I just spend it on commissions and otome games and food. Like, if not that, then what? Okay, I don't think I'm liking this piece at all, and it's really annoying me. Maybe it's because like the hair is not like the right style. Like it doesn't look like the character it's meant to be. Or is it because the white parts are the wrong color? Since it's purple, everything should be a bit purple instead of a bit yellow. So therefore, if I do this and then I go to blend mode hue, that was not the right one. Blend mode multiply. Change the color to more purple. There. It's not going well. Yeah, Ultimate Games can be big money. It's like $100 for the game I want to play next. Olympia Soiree. Is that how you pronounce it? Soiree? Soiree? It's so pricey, but I want to play it. You know. But I also want to play Verge. Is that what it is? The person I'm drawing right now really liked that game. And this is the ribbon from one of the characters, actually. And all the characters have long hair. And you know I'm a sucker for long hair. Like a huge sucker for long hair. I sob. You know, basically, if you find any character with long hair, even if they're like a really mean person, I'm gonna like them best. I know it's really shallow, but like... And I like soft voices, but I also like tsundere. And therefore, Ukyo is both. So it's like, wow. Wild. How you're just the best. It's like he was created for me. More purple, I like that. Yeah, you know what else the solution is? Oh, first of all, just grab all the layers and then flatten them because I'm getting confused with my layers. All this hair is annoying me. This is not like the right... Ugh. Okay, if we add pink to the top, surely that will make it look more like her. Because I believe... This is more purple, make it more purple, okay. I mean... mean, sorta. Like, not really. It's not really helping. Maybe this is what I get for drawing for like 10 hours straight. Okay, maybe it wasn't 10 hours, but it was a long time. I drew a long time today. At least like 4 hours, so. To continue drawing is a bit wild. Why would I do this? Why am I anxious? Why is God doing this to me? It's like that song. Journalist is great. I love the smiley face. I think I'm dying inside. I really feel like I can't draw right now because I really don't think this is going well. It definitely looks more like her with the pink. It's the hairstyle. I know it's the hairstyle, but I don't know what to do. Do I just cut off the side of your hair? I could just trim your hair down a bit, you know. Sometimes we get haircuts in weird places. Like that is. And then we'll trim down this side because the side's also too wide. And then make additions so quickly and efficiently. Yeah, I'm actually the best. My mood goes from wow, I can't draw to I'm the best like in 5 seconds. That is called overcompensation. Anyway, okay. I just remembered all this psych stuff suddenly, and you know, you guys don't want to learn psych. Probably. I say that because I don't want to teach psych because I literally don't remember my course. Ah! Sobbing very hard. Okay, watashi wa the bestest. Yes. Wait, what did Ishki's hair look like? I could do it like Ishki because the colors kind of look like Ishki from Column Malice. Oh, maybe not. I do like giving yeah, lasso. I can't read. To a god, exactly. I always do like old hairstyles when it's not working out. Maybe it's the fringe that's bothering me because it's like such a weird shape and it doesn't like. It doesn't something. It doesn't something. So we can try and like reshape it, you know. I mean, it doesn't. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. Crying. Okay, well we can try and do something. Maybe the issue is the hair doesn't have any motion. Maybe that's the issue, that there's no motion. So if we give it motion, will that solve all my issues? It doesn't seem to be solving any issues as of now. But if we trust the process, we may not die. The sketch looked better. The sketch really did look better. I don't know what I'm doing. This is a crisis. I have this crisis literally every single time I draw. And yet I still draw. Why? Why do I do this to me? Yufu is so mean for making me do this. She makes me draw every single day. It's wild. It doesn't look like the character's meant to look like. I'm gonna cry. Why don't you look like Mia? Alright fam, we're changing the light color. We're going yellow. We're going yellow at the top of the head. Pink's looking cool. It does, but it makes the hair look pink and the hair's not meant to look pink. So we're just gonna make that like a... See, I'm using my toggles. That's how annoyed I am. Are we gonna use yellow though? Are we gonna use yellow? Does that even look better? No, it does not. I'm gonna cry. Yeah, they're meant to be the same character, but they don't look like the same character. Hello, you are! I'm fighting for my life with this artwork. It's not working well, and I'm really annoyed. It was better before. But that looks... Okay, that looks cooler motion-wise. But it doesn't look like the character it's meant to look like. It's meant to be like the character on the right. But it's not looking like it, and I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, what if I add more highlights? What if I add more highlights? And okay, well, maybe if I give her an ear. Really pretty, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. The one on the right was a commission, so I'm glad it's the one that looks good. It's the one I got paid to do. The one on the left is just a gift I started a while ago, so I wanted to finish it, but it's not turning out as well. Oh, do we like having human ears and pet ears? Like, I don't know what animal it is, so that's why I'm not saying anything. I got a message. Let me check my message. Ah, is people going to sleep? Is my parents saying they go to sleep? As I screeching. Okay, did that fix things? Maybe we give up. Maybe we just add a gradient map. Like that, and then we do that, and then we overlay. Sure, why not? Why not? And then we do this, and then we do this, and then we do this, and then we put purple at the top, and then we put orange at the bottom, and then you go like wah, and then you go like wah, and then you go like wah, and you go like wah, then you go like wah, and then you go like then you do something, and then maybe the head shape, like the bangs being longer on the commission. Aren't they kind of the same? Anyway, I have an idea. If we make the bottom of the hair part darker, or not dark, but more like uniform in color, that might save us. It may not, but it may. But it may not, but it may. I'll keep these parts pink because it's meant to be pink. Then if we do this, that looks closer, maybe. Okay. Why is this hard to draw? It is always hard to draw. I am fighting for my life, but that doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look too bad. It could be... I'm not quite sure what you mean by head shape. Is it because like this part is like wider than this one? It's also like with the angle. It might... If I... Ooh. Okay, if I cut off some hair here, that may have fixed things. Partially. It may not have. Let me just shove a colored background on the back. I'm thinking Miku, Uiu. Purple. I've got color in that bit. That was meant to be white there. Okay, we will make that white. I'm thinking Miku, Uiu. Okay, that's not terrible. And then if we make the color not purple, blue. Back to purple. Maybe. let me add a border color. I did really badly for the Undertale boss fights, actually. It took me like 80 tries to beat... I almost said Snass instead of Sans. More height on the hair. Bangs having to fall further to cover the forehead. Okay, I see. I wakaru. I understand. Arigato. I could try and extend the head out a bit. Oh, that did not... Maybe. Maybe it's the position of the chin that's off. That looks more correct. Yes, it does. It's really awkward finding really major things you didn't notice before. It's like, has this been like this the whole time? Yes, it has. Yes, it has. Okay. Maybe that's good enough. Like, I think it's definitely a lot better than it used to be. It is magic. I need to stop relying on it. It's so embarrassing. It makes me feel like I'm not like an actual artist. But that's okay. That's okay. I think it looks fine. It is clearly messy, but messier than this one. Because this one I lined like 50 times. I was fighting so hard with the pose. And I was like taking photos of myself like a trillion times. But yeah, do you think at least a background here would save us? We could do like a wah kind of thing. And that's not too weird. I mean, it does like take away. There we go, like that, like that. What do we think? Yeah, yay or nay to the glitches in the back? With a brush, obviously. Something. Wait, no, you're talking about. Yeah, exactly. I think I found the Undyne battle harder though. I feel like it's mostly luck because I wasn't used to the WASD control, so I was kind of just like pushing random buttons. And I was so surprised that I survived in the end. Like, wow, I'm a god. Gonna start using it, never knew about it. I got I got the update, right? And there's so many different features and stuff, but I can't find any of them. So I bought it and I can't find the features. Like, that's stupid. Okay, edit. Transform. I lied. I do have them. There we go. We have mesh transform. Okay, there we go. I lied. I think I just had to like restart everything properly. The 8 little glitches. Okay, cool. Thank you. Maybe we put like a outline. Mate Mo, I know what we're missing. Line weight. So we're just gonna add some lines on the outside. They're not gonna be like super clean, but they're just to like make things stand out more. As you can tell, I'm really tired, so this is getting really sketchy rather than like super. Instead of being like 1, 2, 3, it's at a time where I'm tired, so it's just gonna be like weeds. Like, as long as it looks good from afar, you know. It's just a little shitty. Just a little shitty. Features add. Last thing was a color blending thing. What color blending thing? There's a color blending thing? I don't know. I just see the new update and I'm like, ooh, that seems cool. I might as well, because it's also on sale at first, isn't it? Like when it first comes out, each update. So I'm like, you know, it'd be bad to not get it. Bad of my wallet to not get it now. If I was gonna get it later, I probably wouldn't have gotten it later. You know, I haven't used any of these features yet, so. Okay, that looks better. Do I want to add more shading to the skin? Okay, I do. But I probably shouldn't. I should probably like finish it up at some point. Or I'm just gonna keep adding way too much and then it's gonna be like too overloaded, so. As just like a silly sketch thing, I think it looks good. I think it looks fine. Pops up when you open Kyoki Studio Paint. Animation, do I gotta buy the new features? I'm not sure actually, I'm not too sure. But I know there's like, you can buy the full thing in like 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, 4.0. But if you want like the really small changes, like the 4.1, you have to be like one subscription apparently. Looks awesome, thank you. I'm glad it looks okay now. Like, I kind of like the sketch a lot, so I'm kind of disappointed that it didn't turn out as nicely as the sketch. Because I know the one on the right looks better than the sketch, but like the sketch here looks so nice and clean and... Okay, maybe it looks fine actually. Maybe it looks fine. Maybe it looks fine. Maybe it's the composition. That's it, that's the issue. The composition is the issue. Okay, where we go. Okay, here. There is it. Where? I can English so well right now. Flatten that. Copy that. Copy paste. Make it bigger. There we go. And then we do this. And then we crop off the bottom. Because the focal point is the face. Because she's doing makeup. And once we do this. That looks better. Ta-da! Okay, that looks better because the focal point is in focus now. You can actually see the face instead of it being further away. See, that looks better. Everything's about composition. If there's ever an issue, it's composition. Understand? Correct. To compare, that definitely looks better here, doesn't it? So you have the focal point right in front of you. Yeah! Do I want to add like a heart behind the head or something to make it even more focally pointy? Like a wee, wee, wee. I am a genius. I know I'm a genius. I watch videos on composition and I learned what composition is, and it's all really tragic. I can't draw a heart shape. There we go. Wah, wah. Okay, copy, paste. I don't even trust myself to. What, that is not a heart. And then we do this, and then we do that, and then we. Okay, I see my vision, but my execution is struggling. So we're gonna try that again. And we're almost done, so we can end after I get these hearts done. And if I don't get these hearts done, I guess we're never ending ever. So that's a shame. Okay, and then we do this, and then we do that, and then maybe white outline. Then maybe the character has an outline as well. I don't know if I'll do white. Maybe a pink. Maybe a lighter pink. That's cute. Okay. And then where did my background layers go? Maybe the background should be pink after all. Maybe it should be pink. Bobby, as I mentioned before, I'm not going to play that song. And would you mind not asking me to play it anymore, please? Thank you. Maybe I like with the pink background. Yes, I do actually. I do like it. We might get rid of the glitches. We might get rid of them. Sorry, folks who like the glitches. No more. It does look clean all of a sudden. Okay, that's good. I think I like it now. I don't hate it. Okay, and then we do this, and then we need to see if it looks okay with the hearts cut off, because composition cuts off there. Okay, I think it looks fine. I might get rid of these hearts at the bottom here. Maybe I'll draw them on top. No, what layer was this on? Was it on this layer? Oh, I'm so good. I'm so good. And then I would draw the hearts back. Wee. Wee. And then I have a special final weapon actually. It's called screen tone. You know what a screen tone is? Mad stylish, thank you. I know, I am aware. Wait, what if I had a gradient? Because it's kind of plain just being pink. What if I add like do we want yellow or purple? I'll try them both. It's yellow. Okay, we're gonna go purple. Did well to get the final pieces to where it is now? Yeah. It suddenly became a lot cuter. Actually, maybe I'll do like a white color. Flatten this. Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, screen tone. I almost forgot. So you know how in manga, I would draw you a tiny manga paddle. By paddle, I mean like a chibi. Ta-da, ta-da. Yeah. They are the effects they put in manga. I especially like using the this one, right? And you can use it for like shading and stuff, you know? And it's just when you zoom in really close, it's just a whole bunch of dots. Yeah, it is the dots. So I like using them not really as a screen tone, but kind of like just to add more. I remember something else. Okay, so I'm just gonna add those. And just like, wee. It's the wrong layer, isn't it? What? Where is this layer? But where did that go? Oh, you can see it. It's just really light. Okay, I'm gonna make it less light. I downloaded it, I believe. It was on the store. I don't know if it's free, but I think I got it free a while back. I don't know if it's still free. Okay, instead of white, since you can't really see it. Ooh, can I? Okay, there you can kind of see it. Now, flatten. Copy, paste. See, that looks like it's got so much more stuff to it. Ta-da! And then you can just whee! And then I will blend it in real quick with my eraser. There we go. And then maybe I'll put some at the bottom as well. Just like balance it out a bit. See, that looks good, doesn't it? Okay, but there's also another thing I forgot about. There is this one brush I have, which basically just puts a whole bunch of lines, right? And you might be like, well, that's boring. Yes, it is, but it has cool uses, okay? It has really cool uses. You can let it fun reminds you a little pixel art. Yeah, it is so fun. I like it, and it makes it look so much better without having to do much work. This, if you put like a whole bunch of small lines in places, because they had that even in the reference we were using ages ago. If you look closely, see there are like lines here. Is this the same brush? It might be the same brush. I don't know if it is, but like, is that the exact same brush we're using? I think it might be actually. You might be using the same brush as like this Pro. Anyway, so they use it, so therefore it is good if I use it. That's the logic. Where did I put it? Here? No, here. Yes. And if you just put it in, it makes it look like there's more detail without actually having to put much detail in. So it's kind of like a cheat code. Ta-da! And then you can put like darker over here. That is not dark, that is light. And then here. Then you can put like lighter on here. Send me that much. I don't remember what it's called. I have the Japanese name here. I could probably, if I subtool, okay, I can copy the name and I will paste the name into your DMs, okay? Oh, there is. Thank you for the TED Talk. I will read that afterwards. Okay, there we go. There's the name. All that cheat codes, exactly. That's why we don't do traditional, because it's painful. But yes, and then you go wah. Oh, it doesn't really go sideways very well. Sideways is just a line, so you kind of have to like, what did I do? Don't do that. Just turn the canvas around a bit. Then we go wee, wee, wee. Going back to traditional would be so bad. Oh, there's a cat here. Hello, is it you, Arthur? Oh, you're so fluffy. Hello, baby. Stay here. Let me feel your fluffiness between my legs. There you go. Such baby, such beautiful. No, don't leave me. No. Okay. I'm just a bit sad. Okay. Anyway, so this is what it was before and after. I might add some to the clothes as well. Maybe there's too much dark. Maybe I need to be like adding more light instead. Maybe I went a lot more overboard with that. After was way more impactful than you would have anticipated. Yeah, you're like, oh, there's just small lines. What could it do? Then, bam. maybe I went too overboard with the lines though, or maybe the screen turns up here. But that looks cute, doesn't it? I think that's probably done then, right? It makes it look like it's meant to be sketchy, and the sketchiness wasn't just by accident, which kind of works, but you know. That looks so good. Ta-da! I think I like it. And then when we put them side to side, it doesn't look that bad, you know? It's like a different style, but you can tell it's my style. And it doesn't look worse than the other one. It just looks different, right? Right? You agree? Yeah, I will check them in the morning before I send them over to her. Because, you know... Oh, I already saw a mistake. We're fixing that. You thought we were ending? We were wrong. This head shape is messing me up. That is not how a head goes. A head should go like down here instead of up there. And then we go like this. And then we go like that. That looks better, I'd say. That looks more head-like. And I will name that layer Clean Up. Because we cleaned up the head and the brain cells. And now there's more space for the brain cells to flourish. And it's beautiful and stunning. And then if I just... Ah! I can't draw this one line. It's good enough. There's a cat behind me. Hello. Hello, baby. He was sitting on my laptop before. Ooh, maybe that doesn't look good. Okay, I know I was gonna finish, but this one line is bothering me. I have to fix this one line. I have to fight this one line. Please. Have you seen the one meme of like, let me show you my reason? It's just this guy being like, please. That's what this feels like to me. This sketchiness. Match with the super clean parts is really fun combo. Yes, thank you. What parts are really clean though? I don't see any parts of the super clean. Yes. All praise to the Yufu. Oh, cat, don't put your face into my rice. Or my cheese cubes, the texture of a cheese ball, the taste of cheesecake. Okay, I think we're done then. I think we're done. Cha-cha! I'm glad it turned out alright. I was really... I was really doubting myself. But it looks fine. I think it looks fine. Congratulations, everyone. You survived and I didn't rage quit and I didn't fight anyone, so... I call that a very huge win. No, cat, don't leave me. Okay, well, that concludes our art session. As you get to listen to this really dramatic music while looking at Ukyo's face here. How clipped off? Yes, but no. I feel like it's okay looking like that because it's still behind the head. If I were to move it centered, then it wouldn't be like right behind the head. So I think I'm just gonna have to go with it. we're just gonna have to go with it. Thank you though. Thank you. No rage quit. Someday I might be like, Rah! I hate it! And I might just crash out. Pardon her hair? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Oh no, I think I forgot to color a piece, but you know, whatever, it's fine. It looks good enough. You know, no one's gonna know. Nobody will know. I am epic. Arigato. Arigato, minna. Now I can go clean up cat poop. Rage quit. Yeah! Yay! I'm so... Okay, I need to stop, but... Thank you guys for joining me and going through the struggle of every emotion to ever exist as I fought for my life there. Thank you all. I will see you next week. Yes, thank you for coming. Thank you guys. Farewell. I will find my double speed karaoke real quick. What do I want to sing? Ooh, what do I want to sing? I can sing Deadly Drive. I haven't sung a Grand Rodeo song in ages. Remember Iki's voice actor? Yeah. Deadly Drive. Oh, that's so fast. I don't know if I can get lyrics up in time. Oh! I was not fast enough. No, 高鳴りかけは去年に未完成を重ねて近づく信念は Oh, it doesn't work when you don't learn lyrics. 何が足りない掴みたい鏡を覗く切な止まない顔するためにシリーズ We are gonna make this slower to 1.5 Do 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 deadly drive. Oh, hey. I will not enjoy cleaning the cat poop. 残した涙分の足跡かすかに焼けつく生命の壊れ火悲しみのせいに僕を左ずつThank you for coming, everyone! This is what it's like to be in a concert and just yell out at the crowd. まば消えていいから宇宙の果てまでいてみたくてさキスをしない理性のまるでHelp me楽園をバズバズドゥドゥまだなら鎖を引き続くのに残された影を受けけない失望してもズルルルドゥドゥルルルルドゥドゥルドゥルルルルドゥルルルドゥドゥ Deadly Drive ふさわしい光目指してストレイドッグス Wait, did that say Stray Dogs? Is this for the Stray Dogs song thing? Yeah, the Bungo Stray Dog. Is it the opening song? Anyway, thank you guys!